They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Cardinals have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's loose.
This offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ball State's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, and now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. There he goes! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Bringing it back. Did some work on the return, and they mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Splits the uprights. It's good. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They want to throw it. Touchdown, UTEP! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's key. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel
Lofts one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage. Downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's West. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got a man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. This time on target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. to give. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back and get the nice 1st down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the
way and get a W.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Man down on the plate. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run the option. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Cardinals backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Power football with the run. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start? Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season.